So, if you're a student, chances are you're using AI. But let me ask you this, are you using it the smart way? Today, we're going to build your ultimate student AI toolkit. And this isn't about just one tool, no. It's about creating a powerful workflow that's going to save you time and, let's be honest, probably boost your grades.
Think about it for a second. When you get a new project or a tough assignment, what's the very first AI tool that pops into your head? For most people, I'd bet the answer is ChatGPT. It's kind of the default for, well, everything, right?
And hey, if that sounds like you are definitely not alone. But that, right there, is the single biggest mistake students are making with AI. They're treating it like it's a one-stop shop for every single task. And that way of thinking, it's actually holding you back.
Here's the big idea, the thing you really need to get. The smartest way to use AI is to stop trying to make one tool do everything. It's all about building a toolkit, and knowing exactly which tool to grab for which job. It's like a carpenter wouldn't use a hammer to saw a piece of wood, right? You shouldn't be using just one AI for every single school assignment.
All right, so let's build this AI toolkit together. I'm going to walk you through 5 essential tools that are going to be the foundation for your new, much smarter workflow.
First up, of course, is the one we all know and love, ChatGPT. This is your all-rounder, your starting point. It is fantastic for breaking down complicated ideas, drafting out your first answers, and just handling those general questions. You can think of it as the Swiss Army knife in your new toolkit.
Next up, we've got Gemini, which is Google's AI powerhouse. So, what's its biggest advantage? Well, it's plugged into the internet in real time. That makes it perfect for any topic that needs the absolute latest information. Plus, and this is huge, you can just upload a picture of a math problem or some tricky diagram and ask it to explain it. That is a total game changer.
Okay, now for a tool that solves one of the biggest headaches with AI in school: sources. Meet Perplexity. This is your dedicated research assistant. See, it doesn't just spit out answers, it gives you citations. It shows you the links to where it found the information. For any research paper or serious project, this is an absolute must-have.
Now, when you really need to go deep on a topic, that's when you turn to Claude. It's built to handle huge chunks of text and can give you much more thoughtful, nuanced answers. So if you're trying to summarize a really dense chapter from a textbook or explore a complex philosophical idea, Claude's detailed style is exactly what you're looking for.
And last but not least, let's not forget about the visuals. Canva AI is basically your secret weapon for making incredible presentations, posters, and graphics, even if you have absolutely zero design skills. You just tell it your topic, and it helps you whip up a professional-looking project in just a few minutes.
And here it is, your quick cheat sheet. This little chart breaks it all down super simply. Got a general doubt? Head to ChatGPT. Need research with actual sources? That's Perplexity. Making a presentation? Canva's your go-to. You see, when you have the right toolkit, it really is that simple. So, knowing the tools, that's step 1. But step 2 is where the real magic happens. It's all about combining them into a smart, efficient workflow. This is how you really level up.
Let's make this super real. Imagine you have a big project on climate change. Okay, where do you start? Step 1, you use Perplexity to gather all that credible research and get your sources lined up. Step 2, you take those complicated articles over to ChatGPT and ask it to simplify the main ideas for you. Step 3, you use Claude to expand on those simplified ideas and create really detailed notes for your paper. And finally, step 4, you use Canva AI to design a killer presentation. See how that all flows together? Each tool has its perfect moment to shine.
Okay, so you might be thinking, how do I actually do this? Well, let's get you some practical prompts, stuff you can literally copy and paste to get started right now.
Let's talk power prompts. When you're in Perplexity, try something like, act as a research assistant and give me a detailed summary on your topic, with at least 5 credible academic sources. For ChatGPT, you could use, explain this complex concept to me as if I'm a high school student, and use a simple analogy. Then for Claude, try, take this article and create a detailed set of study notes in bullet point format. And for Canva, just start with create a 10-slide presentation about your topic for a university-level class. Easy, right?
But wait, before you dive in, we need to talk about a few common mistakes. Honestly, knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do, especially if you want to use these tools like a pro.
So the number 1 mistake, by far, is using the wrong tool for the job. Please, don't use a general tool like ChatGPT for serious academic research. You'll pull your hair out trying to find verifiable sources. Always use a dedicated research tool like Perplexity for that.
And here are 2 other huge ones to avoid. First, blind trust. AI models can and definitely do make mistakes. They hallucinate facts, so you have to verify any critical information. Second, don't become overdependent. These tools are your assistants. They are not a replacement for your own brain. Use them to make your work better, not to do your work for you.
Okay, I know that was a lot of information. We've built the toolkit, we've mapped out the workflow, so let's just quickly bring it all together with the most important takeaways.
Just remember these 3 things. 1. Different tools are good at different things. 2. The real power comes when you combine them into a smart workflow. And 3. This entire approach doesn't just save you time, it will genuinely improve the quality of everything you hand in.
So, there you have it. You've got the strategy, you've got the tools, and you know the workflow. Your brand new AI toolkit is officially open for business. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with it?